Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio. We've had a little break. Let's get back to building our million minions. I'll put you in. And I'll put that one in there like that. So that's going to allow just a few roboports along the top there. I don't need to put more landfill along the top of that. And I've already got this, that bit's in there. That's dealt with. So I've got all the pattern all the way along, and now we've got, this is now being put in, like I've already got all of those going through. I've got 3,200, 3,300 construction robots not doing anything now, which means that they've all been given an assignment. So either I've used up all of my landfill, which seems like the most logical explanation here. 338,000 logistics bots. I'm going to go in here, and I want to go to plate again. Iron and steel plate, we're low on. Right, now, landfill, 36,000. Alright, landfill, we should be alright. I've got just odd spots all the way along here. So, yeah, those are going to take a while. And then in here, we've got the last of the robots coming down from the top. And then I've got all of these bits down here. It's not very many, but there's just a few power poles all the way along here that are going to need to just drain through and connect all of the rest of these in. And then I've got that big chunk in the middle right there, which is going to be a load more. And then once those are joined in, the next thing I want to do was to connect in a couple of squares up here. So that one there can go in right there. And I'm going to fill in those. Actually, I could probably start moving that stuff out of the way now. Right, over to that edge. So I need to... Well, first up, I'm going to go to this one. I'm going to get rid of you. I'm going to put that filter back in. It's going to be that filter there so that we're back to doing that one. And I want to go over onto this side of it. And I bring you along the lower edge here. And you're going to go out to there. But this one needs to go out a bit further because I want this one to go along a little bit further. That's going to go to there. It's going to go out that side of it. So I will go there. And then I'll go up here. And I go right up to the top like that. And remove every single one of them. And then in here, I've then got a couple of bits of standard to remove. There's nothing there. And that's as far as I want to go over to there. There's all of them out of the way. Then we can get rid of that roboport and that one. That one and that one. And I want to go over to this side and I want to get rid of that one. Yeah, I want to get... Why have I not removed the... Oh. I want to take that one out there. And then I want to take this one out. Actually, I want to take that out down to there. Because I'm going to need that line of roboports there is going to come over. So I'm going to take out those two. And now I've got to very carefully go in. And I want to remove you and you. That one and that roboport. Not roboport. Beacon, not beacon. Radar! Radar is the word I'm looking for. I want to get rid of the radar. And that's everything that I need to do there. So then I can go into this side and I can take that one and I can plonk you into there. And I can go down a little bit. Actually, I want to move out like that. And then I want to go down onto there. And I'm going... Oh, wait. Just a minute. I got one there. I missed one. There is an errant... That means there is an errant pole in 3 locations along there. I've already got rid of one, and then that was the other 2. There's one pole that's slightly out of line with all the others. And I'll bring you into this middle bit, and we go back into here, and we drop that one right in there like that. Okay, excellent. Then I come out over to this side. This one, I want to join onto that corner, and I want to place you there like that. I don't want to go any further than that. So you're going to stay there, so you can stay over there. This one over here, I'm thinking maybe I should go one further. If I drop that one there, it's a little tiny bit too close to that one, by the look of it. I might get away with putting it in there. The problem is, that one and that one, they're just slightly out of line with each other. So despite having that in there, it is slightly in the wrong place. So let me remove that one, and we'll remove those up to there, like that. And then I can take you here, and I can drop you down on there. I've got... It's a couple of power poles that I can't put in there. So as I shift-click that one in, so I've got a power pole there that needs to be changed. So do that. I'll remove that one power pole there so that I can put this one in instead. That's got to go there. And then you're going to be right in the way. But I'm actually I'm gonna remove that one. That one's gonna be lifted out of the way. You're gonna go. Because I'm gonna end up putting something extra in there. So you can come out of the way, and let me do that. Like that. I'll go up there, all the way up through, take that one out, and then I've got those two up there. They can come out of it as well. Down here, where else have I got these? I've got one pole that needs to go in there, so I want to take that one, and I want to swap that one over like that. I want to get rid of those two, and then this one here can go right on there and replace the one that was in there, and the others, they should be okay. So there I've got those two being put in, and then over here we've got 4 that I need to put in, 4 squares. One like that. One like that. Move down a little bit. And then we can do the same over here. One there and one here. This one is only really needed for the lights and the bit that we've got in there, but I still want to put it in there. I still want to have the whole thing in, like with all the concrete all the way through and everything. If we're going to put the thing in, we may as well put the thing in properly. Right, that one over to there. That's as far as I'm going to go for a second. I'm going to allow those now to all be built. We've got this lot in here is just about done. Right there in the middle. So I've got that lot right there that is going to be completed. You along here, we are going to need to put in a new section of roboports all the way along here. I will deal with that a bit later. I'm not going to worry about that for a minute. Also, I'm not going to worry about those trees over there either. This side, we've cleared these trees out of the way. I'm going to want another line of roboports, and I can put those in now, actually. So if I go to here, and I go to the robo radar, I am going to have to shift click this in because it's not going to drop down from the top. I don't have enough there in the middle. We're still waiting on that to be built. But if I do it along the bottom here, it is going to at least allow most of this stuff to be placed in, which will allow these trees to be removed from down here. And I'm hoping that they're not going to be in the way for building our nuclear power station. Put you in there like that, a little bit further, and that one there, and then that one there, and that's going to be it. There's no room for any more. We are done. I will put here a bit extra. I want some extra power lines going across here like this, just to join them in. Put you over to there, and put you over to there like that. That will allow there. I've just got a little bit more power coming in so that we've got a little tiny bit of redundancy on it, which I think is going to help us out a bit. We've always got to make sure we've got enough redundancy coming in on everything that we're trying to build. How are we doing over this side? They are still running. We want to just check that. We want to go for productivity modules on here. I got 446 productivity modules. I believe we set them to 500. So we're not far off getting all the productivity modules completed in there. And these are still going strong. This is going to be brilliant. Right, we're so close to actually having completed this. I mean, look at this. 300. I'm almost at 350,000 on there. So 550,000. I've almost completed yet another 100,000 robots, which is absolutely cool. I love the fact that our little dude is green here now. That is very awesome. While I'm waiting for that to fill up and the rest of the landfill along here to fill up, I'm going to head out over this side, and we're going to just put down a few more roboports out over here so that we can expand out towards the iron, the 2 billion iron that we've got sat down out over this side. There is quite a bit of iron that we've got here that we'll be able to use. At least I'm hoping that's the case. I am hoping that we will be able to use all 2 billion iron ore. It's going to keep us busy, being able, consuming all of this iron ore. Drop you there. That one in there. I'm only able to do 1 line on here. I thought that I could do more than that, but apparently not. Put you to there like that. And then you over here. And down a bit further. Oh, there we go. Right, well, I managed to get one little bit out there. And this one all the way down here. And then I'll come along this side. And start moving back in over here like this. And over to there. Right, that's going to sort of take it out down over there. It does mean that we're probably going to be having robots coming down across this bit. I didn't really need to expand it down that far. If I can get mining stations set up on these, and I just keep these like this without putting a belt in or anything, we're very likely, because of the demand that we've got for iron, going to be able to get our full 1 million robots in the air just by having them suspended over all of these roboports. That's kind of what I'm thinking. It feels... I will be honest, to me, it does feel a little bit cheaty, kind of doing it like that. Deliberately starving the resources and making it a little bit tricky for them like that, rather than having them fully and efficiently running an entire factory and grabbing all the necessary resources and so on. However, it is going to work. And I kind of figure that that is the important bit. It is actually going to do what we want it to do, so I figure let's just run with it. If we can do it like that, then yeah, ideal. Now, most of this is now done. We've got most of that coming through. Like, I've hardly got anything left in here. This is pretty much all completed. It's been completed a lot faster than I thought it would be. It's really cool the way that they do it now, though. They carry 3 landfill at once and drop it in, so they're able to get through and patch up these areas a lot faster than they ever used to. See in there, that one carried in 3 or 4 pieces. And I love that we've got it working like this now. So that was 4 that he carried in all in one go. And that's what they're doing. There was 4 went in there. I got... oh no, well, he's carrying an electric pole in there. That's a bit different. He's carrying an electric pole as well. But yeah, it makes it a lot different, doesn't it? It's a lot easier for everything to sort of go where it's supposed to go, fit in where it's supposed to fit in, and suddenly I've got that one in there. He's not connected up, though. I'm about to get a whole load of lag, despite the fact that that one's going in there, and it's got a bit of power. I got these robots coming through and grabbing them, but there isn't sufficient power to properly reach all of those. So that juice on there is all going to disappear, and then suddenly the robots are not going to be able to grab everything that they've intended. Well, see, I got one there. He was going to be grabbed by him. And it's suddenly it doesn't work. Like, they turn around and go back the other way. They don't like it. If I could bring you in here, I can shift-click some of these. I can put some extras in so that we can just make up some of the power lines coming all the way down through. It might just help us a little bit. Might just be something that we're glad of. If I can add in a few extras in here. I am going to come down here, and I'm going to remove the power lines from that bit up to there. So that we don't put... I don't want to put them down across that bit there. I think it'd be better if we ran without it. All the way over to this side. That's pretty much done. That's pretty much done. I've now got a big enough area on here that we should be able to drop one of those in on here. So I'm just going to do another count up and check of this. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 sections that we need to drop down on, and there's the 4 sections that we need to drop down on here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've definitely got that bit. And then going this way, we've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 sections all the way along there. If I start from here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 over to that one. So I can start from that one there, or that one over there. It doesn't matter which one I start from. I can bring them over, and it will fit in both of those sections. And it also means that that bit in there will fit across that bit, so we've got no issues with the water pumps. Then what I want to do is I want to go into here, and I want to have a look at these, because that is just the standard run that I had from my Roboport design, right? I got my standard Roboport design on there. We'll double check that it is indeed the standard. It is the standard Roboport design. We just moved a few of them out of the way, but everything lines up enough that we know it is the standard Roboport design. Now, I wouldn't have done anything other than just put the Roboports near the edge of where I have the water there. So the only difference that we're going to need to make is the water pumps. I'm going to need one extra line of landfill all the way along the bottom in order to allow the water pumps to be fitted onto our new build. Now, what I can do is I can simply copy that build, and then I can see about moving some of the extra stuff around. And the way I'm going to make sure that this lines up is I'm going to copy a piece out the side there, and that's it. I'm not going to copy anything else. I'm just going to take 4 of them off of one side on here. So then I can come over this side and I can line them up with 4 on that side over there, and I can click them down after I have highlighted everything else for deletion. Right? I need to highlight all of that and have it removed after we've got all of the rest of the landfill put in. And then I can simply copy and paste and drop it down. And it's going to be quite the epic spectacle. Getting everything all laid in like that, it's going to look very cool. So we've got 7 nuclear reactors in there. I got 6 in that one. And you down here, you have also got 6. We're waiting, as we were previously on those. Oh, and also steel this time. Steel, we're in particularly short supplies of steel, aren't we? Steel is quite the thing that we're short of. So I ought to get some more steel squares up and running. The problem is I also don't have these being manufactured. I've got several of them. I've got quite a few spare at the moment. It's 153 just in that chest alone. 156 in there. Let's have a look and see how many of them I've actually got. I got 107 spare flying robot frames. We've got no issues whatsoever with flying robot frames. There are 350,000 of those. It is down to iron, and that is causing a shortage of advanced circuits and also the electronic circuits as well. And the steel plate, right? So steel plate is down to iron. Everything is 100% down to a shortage of iron. So little point in me making any changes to bring more iron, to make more steel. I don't have the iron plate. I don't have the iron plate to do it. I have literally got every single bit of iron that can possibly be produced, being run into the factory in here. Right, I've got steel, I've got iron and stone being brought down here. I've got 12 lines, 14 lines actually, being run down through there. These up this way. That one's now just about emptied out, which is actually pretty cool. I look all the way up there. Yep. It's backing up a little bit, but that one is just about... So I'm now taking all of the iron flat out from the entire factory. Every single little bit of iron that is being produced is being brought back and used. So once we've got all of our robots built, so this 2 billion ore that we've got over here is really going to be used. Right, they are going to be coming over and they're going to be using that, and they're really, really going to be making use of it, which is quite spectacular. I think that is awesome and amazing and wonderful. And you down here, you're finished. Aha. Right. Here we go. This is the bit that we've been waiting for. So we need to copy and paste this. So I got to do this very, very carefully. I got to make sure that I've got this lined up exactly where I want it. I've got the RoboPorts over here. They've all been placed in where I need them to be placed. I got most of those gone in. We've got the power gone in on here. They're just connecting in the power and just making sure all of that is up and running as well. I mean, I've got sufficient power at the moment. It's just that when I got another 800,000 robots in the air and flying, I'm probably going to need a little bit more power than I've got right this very second. So we're going to be glad of it. We are actually going to find that we need all of this extra power, and it is going to be quite important to us. There, that one's gone in, and that was the last one. That was the last RoboPort that has gone down. Except for, well, I've got some extra RoboPorts that are heading out over that way. Now, do I need anything extra? I could probably do with a couple of extra squares coming out over this side. If I said 2 more squares over there just to complete that. I'll leave that for a minute. I'm not going to do anything else there. I need to figure out this bit. So we want to come into there. Now, this is the original pattern, is it not? I want to make sure that this is... Right, that is my pattern. So I want to go out as far as the radars on there. And I want to come over to here. And I want to run along that top line there. Actually, I don't need to run along the top line, because that's going to interfere with these. So I only need to get the 4 on the side. That's all I need to pick up. I am going to go in here, because that is surplus to requirement. So I'm going to pull those out so that they're not interfering with anything. I'm going to pull that line out there as well so they're not interfering with anything. I'm most likely going to drop it onto those. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's where they're going to be grabbing. And then they're going to be able to run along the bottom. So down here, oh wait, I nearly forgot. There is one extra thing that we need to do. I need to be able to bring this onto here. So the first thing that I want to do actually is I want to build this one. Not build it completely. I want to take a copy of that one. And I want to copy it out as far as the RoboPorts over here. This is basically my first practice run. We're going to take you up that far. So don't need to go any further than that. There's my first practice run. Now bring you over to this side. And unfortunately, that's too high. So first up, before I can do that with my full practice... Actually, you know, we can do that with the practice run. I want to go to paste in here. And it's that line there that I want to run them down, I think. That's going to be the perfect line. So bring you in here like this. And you're going to go on there like that. Yes. Something like that. Radar is in the way. That's fine. It looks like it's going to fit on there. So then I want to come down here, and for this particular little practice run, I'm saying practice runs. It's sort of, it is and it isn't. We bring you out over here like this. Now, I can see all of that. That's good. So then we want to run over to this side, and it's straight down that line. This is where I want them to go. They're going to go in there, and we can already see from there that those pumps are in slightly the wrong position. And they've got to be built on land. So what we'll do is we'll go along. We're going to build one line along there. One line of landfill. I'm going to go that far there. Right? I'm going to build that. I'm actually going to go all the way along here. Right the way to the very end of that one there. That's as far as we're going to go on there. And I'm going to come over to this side. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit like this. And we're going to do exactly the same on there. It's one single line. That's all I'm doing. I'm not going to go any more than that. One line. One line on there. One line on there. That's it. One line all the way along. Back over to this side. Trees have all been removed from here. That's all gone. Everything from down there. I don't need to worry about those trees. So we've now got one line in there. We've just got to wait for the robots to come back and put that in. There's nothing there. Where you at, robots? Where you at, my dudes? They should be coming over to there. They may have to travel a bit to go and get that landfill, but they will get it and they will bring it down. Is that where... Oh, there they are. Okay, they're traveling faster than I thought they would be. I honestly didn't think they would be here this quickly. So they're up there, which means that we're almost down to the position that we need them to be, which means that I will be able to test this. I'm just going to wait for them a second. There's all the landfill being slotted into place. So if we go back to our paste in here and I drop that in, yes, excellent, fantastic. The pumps are able to be put down over that. Right, I just got to wait for them to all fully go into place. But it's going to be down those 4 there, and we now have everything in the right place all the way through here. Which means that from those 4, I want to remove everything all the way over 12 squares over. So to start off with, to be able to properly mark these out, I'm going to take my deconstruction planner. I'm going to deconstruct that line of power poles down to there, like that. Just get rid of those. That's just to start off with, and then we're going to go over here and we're going to take a look at this. So I've got a few extra power poles have been put in there. Don't really care about those. I just want to make sure that I properly mark out where everything's got to be removed. So as I've removed that lot in there, they've already gone. Then I want to go up here and I want to do the same. I want to go up to that point and I want to remove power poles over to here. I'm not going to go any further than that for a second because I want to make sure I know exactly where I'm going to be marking these out to. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's coming over to that one, over to there. Starting on these, it's going to move over to that one there. So I want to go back to here. And I'm going to remove power poles over here like this. Drop it down to about there, I think. Like that. Fantastic. There should be enough, I think, going all the way over to there. Don't need to worry about that bit at the top. I'm not going to be connecting that into anything. So I've got that now marked out. I'm going to come over to here. That end... I don't think I did anything to move the poles on the end there. I'm going to remove them, though. It's coming out to this bit. I'm going to remove those out to here. I'm going to take them to that stage right there, and they're going to go. So they've all been removed. So I've now got an area that is completely marked out. There. Instantly, the robots are coming up, and they're getting rid of them. I've got power on the outside edge, and then these in here, there's no power left. I've got no power connections coming on into the inside. There. It's now all disconnected. I've now fully disconnected this inner area. And I'm going to go along like that, over to there. Ooh, wait. There is one thing that I need to do, and that is I need to go over that far, down there, like that, and remove those. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back over to here, and I'm going to connect that back in over this side, just this bit. I'm going to put power back in there, because otherwise we've lost all of this middle section. I want to be able to remove all of that, and then go over and remove that final chunk of... Well, folks, Rome wasn't built in a day, and 1 million minions are not going to be built in a single episode. We've run out of time, so if you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.